Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jason Cohen. I'm the director here at the Milton and Tamar Maltz Performing Arts Center at the Temple Tifereth Israel on the campus of Case Western Reserve University. Thank you for coming out tonight. We have an amazing concert. I got to hear the sound check, and boy, are you in for a treat. So, 2 more concerts left in the Silver Hall Concert Series. This Friday, we have our Case Western Reserve University Baroque Orchestra. This Sunday afternoon, we have the Case Western Reserve University Baroque Dance Ensemble. Come and get some culture here. Free, live stream for free. Those of you tuning in at home, tune in again. This Saturday, we have an amazing concert with the Cleveland Jazz Orchestra doing their rescheduled Mardi Gras New Orleans jazz with a live gospel, easy for me to say, a choir on stage here. It is going to blow the roof off this joint. Come and hear some amazing jazz. Spend Mother's Day with us. I'll tell you why. We are bringing in the Peacherine Ragtime Society Orchestra, a ragtime jazz band doing all of Scott Joplin's greatest ragtime tunes and doing live orchestrations to some of the classic silent movies. It is going to be family-friendly, affordable, fun. What a great way to spend Mother's Day. Check out our website, sign up for our emails. We are going to be announcing amazing next season. I'm really excited to tell you, but we have far more important things to do. So, ladies and gentlemen, SpYder Stompers and Sugar Pie.
Jones, he was a mighty man, and now he's arrested in the promised land, and the only kind of thing he could understand, a big paid wheeler under his command. He made the freight train boogie all the time. He made the freight train boogie, had it rolling down the line. People all along the line. Casey Jones, he made the whistle whine, and he said to the fireman, hold your seat, I gotta make my train do the boogie beat. He made the freight train boogie all the time. He made the freight train boogie, had it rolling down the line. Everybody on the line could tell Mr. Casey Jones, he was a coming to town, a big 8-wheeler shaking the ground. He made the freight train boogie all the time. He made the freight train boogie, had it rolling down the line. He made the freight train boogie all the time. He made the freight train boogie, had it rolling down the line.
Hey, thank you very much, folks. That was a Freight Train Boogie. That's Kevin Richards over there singing. We're going to do one now called The Dallas Rag. This is a ragtime piece written by none other than the Dallas String Band, and was originally recorded on guitar, bass, and mandolin. We're going to add the ukulele to it. And like again, this is from 1915. It's called The Dallas Rag. Are we ready, boys? Girls? We had a Dallas Rag.
All right, so that sounded fun. I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for coming out.
Yeah,
really great to see you. A beautiful venue. Thank you for hosting this event for us, SpYder Stompers Sugar Pie. This next song is one my mother taught me when I was 6. She's from the sort of the South Missouri, and she loved this kind of old rag music, and this is called Sister Kate. 1, 2, here we go. Everybody there said she danced so great. I realized a thing or two when I got wise to something new. When I looked at Kate, she was in a trance. Then I could see it was in her dance. All the boys are going wild over Sister Kate's style. Oh, I wish that I could that Kate's so nice? All the boys in the neighborhood can see she can shimmy and it's understood. I may be late, but I'll be up to date, and I can shimmy like my sister Kate. She shakes like jello on a plate. Mama wanted to know late last night what makes the boys sing that steak's so nice. All the boys in the neighborhood can see she can shimmy and it's understood. I may be late, but I'll be up to date when I can shimmy like my sister Kate, sweet papa, shimmy like my sister Kate. All right, thank you.
Thank you very much. We're going to do 4-part harmony on this one. This is one we learned from the bluesman John Jackson. And it's called Going Down to Georgia on a Horn.
And we haven't a clue what the song is about. We met him at the National Folk Festival. We talked to him, and we still don't know what the song's about, but we like it. We like his music.
Yeah.
He was a grave digger by profession. Isn't that correct?
Yikes.
He was from Virginia, and he dug graves for a living. And
All right, ready, folks? I'm going down Georgia on a horn. I'm going down Georgia on a horn. It's oh Lordy me, it's troubles that I see. Going down to Georgia on a horn. Well, I ain't had my right mind today. No, I ain't had my right mind today. Well, oh Lordy me, the troubles that I see. I ain't had my right mind today. I'm going down to Georgia on a horn. I'm going down to Georgia on a horn. It's oh Lordy me, it's troubles that I see. I'm going down to Georgia on a horn. I see when you're troubled there like mine. I see when you're troubled there like mine. Well, oh Lordy me, it's trouble that I see. See when you're troubled there like mine. Going down to Georgia on a horn. I'm going down to Georgia on a horn. Oh Lordy me, troubles that I see. Going down to Georgia on a horn. Well, I'm going down to Georgia on a horn. I'm going down to Georgia on a horn. Oh Lordy me, it's troubles that I see. Going down to Georgia on a horn. Well, it's oh Lordy me, it's trouble that I see. Going down to Georgia on a horn.
All right, that was great. The next song is called Payday. It's an old song, traditional song, probably a couple hundred years old. It's so old we don't know who wrote it. And it's just very simple and timeless. So we're happy to do that for you. Honey, I've done all I can do. I can't get along with you. I'm gonna pack my bags and leave you on payday. Payday, payday. I'm gonna pack my bags and leave you on payday. There's a rabbit in the log. I ain't got no rabbit dog. I hate to see that rabbit get away. Get away. Get away. Hate to see that rabbit get away. I got a knapsack on my back and the hounds are on my track. I'm gonna make it to my shanty before day. Before day. Before day. I'm gonna make it to my shanty before day. Well, I like some eggs and ham, gonna fry 'em in my pan. I'm gonna keep that skillet greasy all the time. All the time. All the time. I'm gonna keep that skillet greasy all the time. Well, I've done all I can do. I can't get along with you. I'm gonna take you to your mama on payday. 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 I'm gonna take you to your mama on payday. Well, I hate to see that rabbit get away. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, that's Sheila Dawson singing Payday.
Thank you. So nice to see my friends here. It's been a long time.
Nice to see everybody here tonight. We are called SpYder Stompers and Sugar Pie. We've been playing traditional music for decades, a long time, and we were named after the Barking Spider Tavern, where we played regularly on the first Thursday of the month for decades, and not weeks and not months, but for decades, and we're proud of that. Jack also named he liked the word spiders. He named it after the first name for the Cleveland Indians. And the very first name for the Cleveland Indians or the Cleveland Guardians, I call them the Cleveland Goulardians, by the way. Goulardian, you know, I watched Goulardi as a kid. That makes more sense. But 1891, I think, Jack, was when the Cleveland Spiders played baseball at League Park. 1891. So, but we're glad to be here. And we used to play music all the time. We're very busy. And then, you know, the pandemic hit. And so this is like our first time back. And now we have a pretty busy schedule for the summer here. So we're looking.
Yeah. And we have a website, SpYderStompers.com, and you could welcome to check it out. SpYder is spelled with a Y.
I hear there's CDs here too. And next week on Saturday, we're playing the Lake Erie Folk Festival on Euclid, where I think we're a 2:00 show.
Yeah.
If you're a folkie, come on out.
It's a fantastic festival. They missed it last year. This year it's a couple months later than it would have been normally. It was normally in the end of February, but they're bringing it back.
Yeah. So that'll be fun. Oh, there's workshops during the day. A lot of us are doing workshops, different concerts. There's food and drink and all kinds of fun stuff. So jams. Even if you don't play anything much, bring your spoons. All right.
We have an acapella part in this too. Don't we stop?
You want to?
Stand on the word of God. I gotta stand on the word of God. Stand on the word of God until He comes. Stand on the word of God. I gotta stand on the word of God. Stand on the word of God until He comes. And I'm gonna sing in every choir. I gotta sing in every choir. Sing in every choir till He comes. Sing in every choir, sing in every choir, sing in every choir till He comes. Ain't gonna lay my armor down, ain't gonna lay my armor down, lay my armor down until He comes. Lay my armor down, ain't gonna lay my armor down, ain't gonna lay my armor down until He comes. Ain't gonna run when the battle gets hot. Run when the battle gets hot until He comes. Run when the battle gets hot. Ain't gonna run when the battle gets hot. Run when the battle gets hot until He comes. Ain't gonna lay my armor down. Ain't gonna lay my armor down. Lay my armor down until He comes. Lay my armor down. Ain't gonna lay my down until He comes. Ain't gonna lay my armor down, ain't gonna lay my armor down, ain't gonna lay my armor down until He comes. Ain't gonna lay my armor down, ain't gonna lay my armor down, ain't gonna lay my armor down until He comes. Ain't gonna lay my armor down, ain't gonna lay my armor down, lay my armor down until He comes.
We're gonna do a couple old time fiddle tunes for you. I got Mr. Richards on the violin or fiddle. I believe we're gonna do Rock the Cradle Joe and Liberty, but the order is Liberty first, then Rock the Cradle Joe. Gonna rosin up that old bow there and tear it up.
All right.
We give Sheila a chance to tune up. She's good.
Ready?
I think so.
Okay.
I just get it in.
Thanks a lot. That's, love the fiddle and the old time instruments up here. Let's see, we're doing St. Louis Blues, which is, we first performed this on the beaches of Lorraine.
Yes, we did.
Well, actually, no, it's funny because there was a movie director came to town because, you know, Cleveland is one of the places where they like to film. Lorraine, we can simulate the oceans with the Lake Erie and all the other geographic change we have. So they came and they looked for bands and they found our band and they said, can you sing some songs on our movie that was debuted at the Cleveland International Film Festival, the full-length version, that is. So yeah, we sang a couple songs and we pretended like we were in the movie, and they actually put us a little snippet And then they said, and your reward will be you get free tickets to the movie. We said, great. So then it was time for the CIFF, and we're like getting in line. They're like, sorry, sold out. We never saw it. Did anyone here ever see it? I've never seen it.
We've never seen it. It's called My Blind Brother.
Yeah, My Blind Brother. So
if you guys, maybe you guys seen it. We did get paid, though.
Paid? Oh, I forgot we got paid? What? Wait, what? Let's go. I'm gonna go through my texts. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so I forgot that part. All right, so here we go, St. Louis Blues. And I was happy they asked us for that song because I'm from St. Louis originally. Yeah. So that was like, I've never sung this before. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I hate to see that evening sun go down. Well, I hate to see that evening sun go down. 'Cause my baby's gone and left this town. Feeling tomorrow like I feel today. If I'm feeling tomorrow like I feel today, well, I'll pack my bags and make my getaway. Hey, the St. Louis woman with the diamond rings, wrap that man around her, round her apron strings. If it wasn't for her powder and her store-bought hair, that man I love would not go nowhere, nowhere. I got the same Louie Blues, just as blue as I can be. Oh, that man's got a heart like a rock tossed in the sea. And if he didn't, he wouldn't be so far away from me. The St. Louis woman with the diamond rings, wrap that man around her, round her apron strings. If it wasn't for her powder and her store-bought hair, that man I love would not go nowhere, nowhere. I got the St. Louis Blues, just as blue as I can be. Oh, that man's got a heart like a rock tossed in the sea. Oh, and if he didn't, he wouldn't be so far away from me. Oh, thank you. Thanks. Oh. Woo.
Turn Jack loose on this next one. He's a real master of that fingerstyle guitar. Some people call it the Piedmont Blues. Some people call it the Country Blues. Jack is a math professor at Kent State. He's been there for decades and decades.
Oh.
And he and I are both retiring in the next month or so, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
We have decided to give up our real jobs in the real world and that steady paycheck, and we're going to focus on music and make some real money.
Well, I always told people I hung on to the math thing in case the music thing didn't work out. Now I don't need the math thing anymore, so. All right, this one's called Ain't Nobody's Business. Everybody's done this. Our version comes a combination of Mississippi John Hurt and Frank Stokes. It ain't nobody's business, nobody's business, nobody's business but my own. Well, it ain't nobody's business, kid, where I got my liquor hid. Ain't nobody's business but my own. Well, I'll stay here down Tennessee, where the Memphis women think the world of me. Ain't nobody's business but my own. You know, the Memphis women treat me good and kind, and you mistreat me all the time. Nobody's business but my own. Nobody's business. Nobody's business. Nobody's business but my own. No, it ain't nobody's business, honey, where in the world I spend my money. Ain't nobody's business but my own. Make it your business, Captain. Baby get boozy, then again she tried to roll me. Nobody's business but my own. Oh, one of these days gonna wake up crazy, gonna grab a gun, gonna shoot my baby, cause it ain't nobody's business but my own. Nobody's business, nobody's business, nobody's business but my own. Well, it ain't nobody's business, kid, where I keep my liquor hid. Ain't nobody's business but my own. Let's hear that again. It sounded good. Drink the wine and drink the beer till you bring that good stuff here. Ain't nobody's business but my own. Well, I learned to drink my liquor down there by the Costa Rica. Ain't nobody's business but my own. Nobody's business. Nobody's business. Nobody's business but my own. No, it ain't nobody's business, honey, where in the world I have my money. Ain't nobody's business but my own.
This next song is called Joliet Bound. Joliet was a woman's prison. Then they turned it into a prison for everybody, except for children. And then it became a children, actually now it's a museum. And Rockin' Robin Montgomery, who was our good friend, who did pass away this year, he went to Joliet Museum. So did you know that? Kind of interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, he was telling us about it.
We have to tell the real story, though, right, Jack?
Yeah.
Jack and I were on tour with the Arts Council, the Illinois Arts Council, and we were traveling and playing raves on the gig, and we did some things in Chicago, and then we ended up in Joliet, Illinois, and we were doing some gigs there. And well, you take it from here, Jack. Oh,
boy.
Well, that's where we met Sheila. She was incarcerated at the time. And like Leadbelly, we got the governor to sign off on her, and that's when she joined the band. We promised the governor that we would make sure she was told the line and
live the straight life.
Live the straight life. And she has ever since. She's become a successful SpYder Stomper and sugar pie.
It's my community service. You're welcome.
Yes.
All right, thanks. Ready now? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Police coming on with his ball and chain. Police coming on with his ball and chain. Accusing me of murder, I ain't harmed no man. Lawyer pleaded, clerk, he wrote it down. Lawyer pleaded, clerk, he wrote it down. If I pass your sentence, must be Joliet bound. Cook my supper now, let me go to bed. Cook my supper now, let me go to bed. I've been drinking while lightning has gone to my head. You gotta quit me, baby, it's the first thing you wanna do. Quit me, baby, now, it's the first thing that you wanna do. Someday you're gonna want me, reckon I won't want you. When they had my trial, you could not be found. Had my trial, you could not be found. I got all messed up, now I'm Joliet bound. That's my sad story, people. Thank you. All right. More instrument changes, yes.
Well, here's another trio vocal song. This one's called I'll Be Rested When the Roll is Called. You know, in the old saying, some see the light, some feel the heat.
All right, we're going to sing this in the old style, and we're going to feature, this is Ray DeForest back here playing the upright acoustic bass. And he's gonna help us out on some of the singing here in the old-fashioned way. We learned this from Roosevelt Graves, he and his brother. One played the tambourine and one played the 12-string guitar, and that was it. So Sheila's got the tambourine.
I'll be the brother.
And Jack's got 6 strings and I got 6 here, so we think we about covered it, and we're not quite sure what Ray's gonna do here, but we'll let him play.
He's only got 4, so, you know.
I'll be rested when that roll is called.
Well, I'll
be rested in the kingdom of heaven. I'll be rested when that roll is called, and there'll be no more sorrow when that roll is called. There'll be no more sorrow when that roll is called.
Well,
I'll be rested in the kingdom of heaven. I'll be rested when that roll is called. See my mother when that roll is called. I'm going to see my mother when that roll is called. I'll be resting in the kingdom of heaven. I'll be resting when that roll is called. I'm going to see my father when that roll is called. I'm going to see my father when that roll is called. I'll be resting in the kingdom of heaven. I'll be resting when the roll is called. Meet my maker when that roll is called. Meet my maker when that roll is called. I'll be resting in the kingdom of heaven. I'll be resting when the roll is called. I'll be resting when that roll is called. I know that. I'll be resting when that roll is called. I'll be resting in the kingdom of heaven. I'll be resting when that roll is called.
Let's see. The next one. This is a fiddle penny whistle tune called Elk River Blues. This is very beautiful.
Yeah, it's a very haunting melody.
We're going to haunt you with this. Sorry. All right.
This one actually is a 9/4, if you're a musician.
You could tell he's a mathematician for a living, right? We don't know what the time is. We just play the tune, but he's got it all figured out. And
Jack even has a formula for our set list. Yeah. Who's going to go?
He speaks in base 8 languages sometimes.
And it's a formula. He goes, just follow the formula. It's great. He's right. All right. 1, 2.
Cumberland Gap, Cumberland Gap. We went walking through Cumberland Gap.
Cumberland Gap, Cumberland Gap,
Cumberland Gap. I wake up and be in Cumberland Gap.
Cumberland Gap, Cumberland Gap, we went walking down Cumberland Gap.
Thank you. Kevin Richards on fiddle.
Well, let's introduce everybody. By the way, so the music that you're hearing mostly was recorded in the first half of the 20th century, so maybe between 1900 and 1950, and the bulk of it was pre-amplification. I mean, we get to the 40s and the amplifiers introduced. By the 50s, you got rock and roll, and so we're playing music in the old-fashioned way. We have no amplifiers, we have no drums, and well, we like doing it that way. It's a lot of fun. So let's introduce some people. I mentioned Ray DeForest before, but please say hello to Sheila Dawes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Our mathematician down on the far end of the stage, his name is Jack DeLisandro.
And on my far left, Kevin Richards. Let's hear it for Kevin, all right? Kevin has guided us through, what is it, 45 years or something of old-time music. Yeah.
Jack and I met at Booksellers. Who remembers Booksellers? On Chagrin Boulevard?
That's where you met. Wow.
Yeah. He was playing music there with a band called Ragged and Ridiculous, and I thought they were. I thought the name of the band was so cool. I had to go see them. And they were really good. And
It was Ragged and Ridiculous. Yeah. We were named that by my ex-wife, actually.
and then there was
She
a
wasn't
scheduled
talking
show.
about the band. Sorry. No, sorry. Okay.
True story.
So much later, I joined these guys and brought in some more current music. So we're talking Johnny Cash here. That's current
the 50s,
for me.
The 1950s.
Yeah, into the modern era. Okay. Hey, get rhythm when you get the blues. Come on, get rhythm when you get the blues. You get a rock and roll feeling in your soul. Get taps on your shoes. Get going, get rhythm when you get the blues. A little two-time boy never gets so down. He's got the dirtiest job in town, bending low on the windy street, over dirty corner, over people's feet. I asked him why he get the blues, how'd he even get the blues? Stopped at the top the rag and said, stop the rag, and said again, get rhythm when you get the blues. Come on, get rhythm when you get the blues. It only costs a dime, just a nickel a shoe, does $1 million worth of good for you. Get rhythm when you get the blues. sat down to talk to the shoe shine boy, and I thought I was gonna jump for joy. He slapped on the shoe polish left and right. He took that rag and he held it tight. Stopped, rinsed and wiped the sweat away. I said, you're my little boy to be a working that way. Said I like it with a big white grin. Took the rag, he said again, get rhythm. When you get the blues, come on, get rhythm. When you get the blues, get a funky feeling in your soul. Get taps on your shoes, get rhythm, got rhythm. When you get the blues. Want to do a solo? Get rhythm. When you get the blues, come on, get rhythm. When you get the blues, it only costs a dime, just a nickel a shoe. Does $1 million worth of good for you. Get rhythm when you get the blues. Woo! Thank you so much. Wow.
This one we're going to do now comes from the king of the Memphis Blues, Frank Stokes. Frank Stokes was a blacksmith by trade. And he used to, with his partner Dan Sain, they used to go down on Beale Street and play music on weekends and over in W.C. Handy Park. And this is one of his signature tunes called Stop That Thing. All right, you folks ready? Yeah. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, play. Well, my son's is tight, won't treat me right. Try to keep drinking whiskey out of my sight. I mean to stomp that thing.
Stomp that thing.
I mean the same thing.
Same thing.
I'm getting tired to tell y'all hearing the ding-dong ring. Won't you get the bottle stopper and we'll bottle the beer? Time done got too dry around here for me to stomp that thing.
Stomp that thing.
I mean the same thing.
Same thing.
I'm getting tired to tell y'all hearing the ding-dong ring. Let's bring it now. Well, I've never been shy, fall on the ground, thinking about the time since I left town. I mean to stomp that thing.
Stomp that thing.
Oh, the same thing.
Same thing.
I'm getting tired to tell y'all hearing the ding-dong ring. You can stomp it in the summer, you can stomp it in the fall. You don't stomp it right, you don't stomp it at all. I mean to stomp that thing.
Stomp that thing.
I mean the same thing.
Same thing.
I'm getting tired to tell y'all hearing the ding-dong ring. Let's hear you stop that thing. Well, my mama said one thing, and daddy said the same. Stomping that thing, about to change your name. I mean to stomp that thing.
Stomp that thing.
I mean the same thing.
Same thing.
I'm getting tired to tell y'all hearing the ding-dong ring. Well, my son's is tight, won't treat me right. Trying to keep a drinking whiskey out of my sight. I mean to stomp that thing.
Stomp that thing.
I mean the same thing.
Same thing.
I'm getting tired to tell y'all hearing the ding-dong ring. Well, I'm getting tired to tell y'all to hearing the ding-dong ring. Stop that thing.
Well, we're almost to the end of the program, folks, and appreciate you being here.
Yeah, sure
I've been in this building a few times for the Youth Sing Out Stop the Hate program, and boy, I just love this facility. I hope we get invited back. Thank you, Jason Cohen, for inviting us, and I saw Jordan Davis and some other friends today. It's just nice. People are like coming out to see live music.
And we're coming out to play live music, so it's fairly new for us again after a time.
We got a piano tune, and we asked Jason Cohen if we could borrow the beautiful, 14-foot Steinway piano, and he said no. So we're going to play this piano blues piece by a Clevelander. His name was Cow Davenport, and it's like this twisted blues tune. It's like missing a measure, and it's kind of like missing a tooth in your mouth, but you get used to it. It's kind of cool. So we're gonna play this, and we hope you like it. The hillbilly musicians, they called it the Jackson Stomp, so we're not sure what to call it, so we call it Jackson's Cow Stomp. How's that? Right? We're gonna feature Miss Sugar Pie over here. She's got her great little cool.
But you guys got to keep your eye on this side of the stage. These two guys, their fingers will never leave their hands.
Raymond DeForest on the upright doghouse bass.
Sure. We got one more, okay?
We got one more?
Yeah. Good for everything.
Well, you all know the song Hound Dog by Elvis Presley. But it was written by a couple Jewish guys, teenagers, Lieber and Stoller. They're inducted in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They wrote all these great songs. They just really dug black rhythm and blues music. And so they wrote this tune, and they wrote it from the perspective of a female, a homeowner, and there's this no good bum guy sleeping in the barn, and he doesn't have a job, and he's looking for a free meal. And so they gave the song to Big Mama Thornton, and she's an African-American blues singer, and so the story was written for a female, and her perspective of this no good.
She sang it first.
She sang it first.
And Elvis said, I like that.
Elvis put like puppy dogs in it and backup singers, and it became a big hit, right?
But I like to tell the story from her perspective, because if you ever Google that, Big Mama Thornton, Hound Dog, it's an amazing version. That's this version. I liked what she did. All right, what are you going to play?
I guess fiddle.
Fiddle. It's been so great playing for you today.
Yes, it has.
It's hard to see you because I do have lights shining, but your beautiful faces, we met some of you before the show. It was very enjoyable. So, How many people knew us before today? Raise your hand. Oh, you're all sitting together. Okay, nice.
And the rest of you don't want to admit it,
huddled
right?
together, the SpYder family or whoever. That's awesome. Well, we're happy to meet you. Kevin's selling CDs after the show. He's got some by his feet. And please come to look us up or come to the Lake Erie Folk Fest if you can. We'll be there next weekend, okay?
We'll also be at Kane Park Arts Fest in July.
What about maybe Berea Arts? No, not Berea. Well, we can't remember any more shows, so you have to go to the website.
Broadview.
We've forgotten everything now. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's
1, 2, 3, 4. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, been snooping around my door. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, been snooping around my door. You can wag that tail, but I ain't gonna feed you no more. You said you were high class, but I could see through that. You said you were high class, but I could see through that. Oh, Daddy, I know you ain't no real cool cat. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, been snooping round my door. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, been snooping round my door. Well, you can wag that tail, but I ain't gonna feed you no more. Looking for his home. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, been snooping around my door. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, been snooping around my door. Well, you can wag that tail, but I ain't gonna feed you no more. Thank you, gosh, that's so nice.
Thank you very much.
I'll play one more for you, is that okay? We don't know what we're going to play. That's all the songs we know.
So,
That's not true.
yeah, the Nashville, yeah.
Must Be Love.
No, Nashville Blues for singing.
You want to do Baby Nashville Blues or?
Nashville's got the harmony.
You want to do that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Give you a little break. Okay, sorry.
That's an A.
That's why I got it.
Well, I thank all our friends out there in Facebook land.
Oh,
Who would believe that you're like live streaming these days, you know? I have music students that take lessons from me from students that were my music students 30 years ago. And during pandemic, they reached out to me and they wanted to start taking lessons by Zoom. So tomorrow I have a guy from Salt Lake City, and then I have another fellow from Greenville, South Carolina, that take lessons with me. who would have dreamed this was even possible, right? Just like, but hello all you Facebook people, and hope you.
This one comes to us from the Delmore Brothers. They were a brother duo singing team in Nashville who must have had a little bit of trouble when
I'll
they
be the
went
brother.
down in Nashville. Read the book. It's called Publicity is Stranger Than Truth.
Nice.
Because they were still farming their land when they were big-time country singers in Nashville.
All right.
Unfortunately for Delmore Brothers never found fame, but they never found fortune. So we're going to dedicate them to the Delmore Brothers.
All right.
Ready? Got the blues.
I got the blues.
Them Nashville blues.
Them Nashville blues.
I got the blues.
I got the blues.
Oh, Nashville blues.
Those Nashville blues.
Ain't got no hat.
Ain't got no hat, ain't got no shoes.
People here, they treat me kind. The people here, they treat me kind. They bring me beer, they bring me wine. Got the blues.
I got the blues.
Oh, Nashville blues.
Those Nashville blues.
I got the blues.
I got the blues.
Nashville blues.
Those Nashville blues.
Got no hat.
Ain't got no hat,
Ain't got no shoes. Let's hear the blues, go. Play another one. Going back down Arkansas. I'm going back down Arkansas. I'll stay right by my ma and pa. I got the blues.
I got the blues.
Nashville blues.
Those Nashville blues.
I got the blues.
I got the blues.
Nashville blues.
Nashville blues.
Got no hat.
Ain't got no hat,
Ain't got no shoes. Wish I could fly like a turtle dove. Wish I could fly like a turtle dove. I'd fly right by what I love. I got the blues.
I got the blues.
Oh, Nashville blues.
Those Nashville blues.
I've got the blues.
I got the blues.
Them Nashville blues.
Those Nashville blues.
Ain't got no hat.
Ain't got no hat, ain't got no
shoes. Take another one, Kelly. Got the blues. Nashville blues. Got the blues.
Got the blues.
Oh, Nashville
Those
blues.
Nashville blues.
Ain't got no hat.
Ain't got no hat,
Ain't got no shoes. Ain't got no hat.
Ain't got no hat.
Ain't got no shoes.
Nice.
Thanks again. Enjoy.